said, let's dive into Tesla. So with Tesla, guys, right, we have this uptrend, wave 3, right? We have a double correction, W, X, Y in red. All right, now we're at a crossroads right now for Tesla, whether or not this is the bottom here, right, at 324, or we have one more lower, maybe closer down to the 300s, down to the mid 200s. Okay, we don't know yet, but my sentiment is starting to lean a little bit more on this sort of particular path, guys. One more lower, right? And the reason why, there's a few things that I want to sort of point out. Okay, the first thing is we got this pump off the lows, right? We got this pump off the lows. However, we still haven't made any higher highs yet. Okay, and what I mean by that is we haven't broken any significant levels, guys. Here, even here at 420, 390, 380. None of them has been broken. We're making lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. What does that mean, guys, right? If we're making lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, the bears are still, they're still in control of the entire price action, right? So we're waiting for the bears to be sort of exhausted in terms of their selling. And we're getting there, right, guys? If you take a look at the indicators as well, like I mentioned, I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago, right? We typically have a flush down for a wave 3, right? Wave 3. We come up for the hopium for wave 4, right? Everyone thinks, oh, Tesla's going to go to the moon now. And then we have one more flush down for a wave 5. This is where everybody gets killed, right? So you get that sort of bullish divergence forming on the 4-hour time frame, and you get price going lower, but the indicators are going higher, right? So this is seller exhaustion. This is bullish divergence forming, right? That's exactly what we like to see. And I'm happy a lot of my followers followed my advice, right? So we're waiting for one more leg lower. I'm already in at 324, and I have orders ready in tranches across 289, 282, and 255, okay, with a stop loss under 255. Okay, so let's see what Tesla does there. And I also want to take a look at the ETF called XLY, guys. Okay, XLY is a consumer discretionary ETF. Basically, the top 2 holdings in this ETF is Tesla and Amazon, right? So if you take a look, I mean, this just happened the other day. XLY actually broke this trend line that's been cutting across the price action for some time. And look at this, guys. This is extremely bearish in my opinion. This is very forceful, a big break, and now we're under that trend line break, guys. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that there's still some selling pressure that's going to happen within this industry, and this could actually go all the way down to 214, all the way even down to 200s, right? I don't see a lot of support only until maybe right here at 212. And even down here, 193, 201, right? We're sort of in no man's land, right? There is a small little sort of, support here, right? So we might get a bounce up to retest that trend line. But if it can't go back up, expect a 3-wave move towards the downside like this, okay? So XLY is not looking good. So what does that mean for Tesla? That will put in that 5th wave towards the downside as well, okay? If you take a look at Amazon as well, consumer discretionary is getting absolutely destroyed right now. You can take a look. This trend line also, Amazon got sort of bearishly broken there. This whole cycle needs to correct now, right? So if I take some fibs, right, we broke the 236. So the next fibs are actually at 208 here, okay, at 208. But even then, there's not too much support here, guys, to be honest, right? There's really nothing here. So we could even come down even to 197, guys, right, around those levels. And there's a little bit more sort of support down here to 618. So just be careful, guys, right, in terms of trying to get too early, right? If the consumer discretionary industry is going to go down, Tesla most likely will come down as well. All right, so that's why I'm a little bit leaning towards that count rather than this being the absolute lows. And finally, you can take a look at the histogram as well on the MACD, right? We're still on a bearish side, and typically when you get bullish divergence, this is wave 3, wave 4, wave 5 as well, something like this, okay, on the MACD histogram, the MACD, Okay, in terms of MACD shows momentum. So that's sort of what I'm looking at as well, right? In terms of momentum. Of course, there's still a possibility that we did bottom, right? But if that's the case, guys, if that's the case, which I think it's maybe 80% or 20% probability, okay? If this is the lows, Tesla really needs to hold these levels, guys. Okay, really needs to hold these levels. If you take a look, right, we're at the 618, 786 level here. This is the last stand, guys. Right, look, this is the only support here, guys, that is holding. Let me show you in blue. This is the only support holding for Tesla across the price action here, right? You guys see that? Okay, right here. Okay, so we're very close, guys. We need some separation. We need Tesla to pump up here and get some separation, guys. We need to break this high, get some higher highs for the first time, right? We got a higher low potentially here, right? Potentially. Okay, so we need a higher high. Or it's probably going to go like this, right? We probably bounce up a little bit and then come down. Okay, so keep a lookout, right? Just be wary. And I will update you guys every single day. So until then, have a great rest of your Sunday. See ya.